Hey guys, welcome to Wicked Wednesday on the next episode of Don't Do That. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off, of course, with my first one of don't do stupid shit or whatever. Don't do that. And mine is from my own personal experience, I guess you can call it, and maybe even a couple of y'all that may have came across it. Now, when I talk about this, I'm not talking about all of the young people that act like this, and the parents that are their support system, because they do a very good job. And y'all know who you are, okay? Because I know a couple of friends that have had children at a very young age and have done a fucking phenomenal job, like better than a grown-ass person taking care of their kids. So basically, this is called Ratchet Pregnant Teens and their mamas. Basically, they influence their pregnant teenagers just to act like an asshole that they don't really have no responsibility at that moment. Okay. So this young lady, you know, I'm about to go on break or whatever, and then send all my minors on break because they're required to have a 30-minute break every 5 hours plus. 30-minute break. 30 minutes, I believe, if they work an 8-hour shift or more. So I'm like, I'm gonna go smoke a quick cigarette real quick. Be right back. Oh, I'm about to go smoke myself. There's a whole issue. I'm not having it. Threats were made of her, you know, putting her hands on me. I mean, at, you know, 16, 17, whatever. I don't care. You're a minor. You're not smoking. Pregnant or not, that's not my choice. I smoked while I was pregnant, so I can't down anybody who's done it. I mean, I know it's not great, whatever the case may be. My kids are healthy and fine. That's all that matters. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to talk shit to me, and you're not going to disrespect me, and then you're not going to threaten me as if I'm really worried about you at this moment, as you're already still barely pushing $100 pregnant. And then as a parent comes up there, okay, you talk about, oh, I understand this and I understand that, okay. Or you understand, do you though? Because then you sit there and still tell me it's not my business. Minor is on my clock, break or not, they are still my responsibility because they are minors. So at the end of the day, regardless, break or not, until you are punched out and you are off my fucking clock for the rest of the day and you are on your way home, I am still responsible for you. Apparently I'm not. Apparently I need to mind my own business according to the parent as well, and it's like, well, I'll be okay, you know, considering you're on the wrong side of Waverly for some shit like that to happen. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, no, you sit there and then tell me that, well, she's a child and I should treat her such as a child. Is that not what I just did? And I said, and I treat her as such. A child. That's what I'm doing. At the end of the day, these kids, some of these kids are not taught, regardless of whether or not, you know, again, teenagers, nowadays they're, you know, more openly promiscuous than what we used to be back in the day. I'm not saying that we were perfect, because there was plenty of, you know, again, teenagers getting pregnant. But get your kids under fucking control. Okay, at the end of the day, they have responsibilities, and please, for the love of fucking God, hold them accountable. They will never learn. And at the age of 16, 17, if you're pregnant, you're old enough to be treated as an adult, because you've got that responsibility now on your hands as a parental unit and as an adult. So what I'm going to do is just leave it at that. Let it get understanding. We all need to help get these kids in check, because their futures are in our hands right now, and something has to give. So I'm going to bring 16, the icon, Mr. Superhero fucking swag on our show, sir. Come on to stage right with me, please, and slide on through to my,
I'm going to try and do my
little
iconic intro.
That was horrible.
That wasn't it. I was trying not to hit the table.
Well, it did. Right. It did. Go ahead. What is your thought process on this, babe? On this whole...
Oh, man.
I mean,
okay,
again,
so this is Wicked Wednesday.
Wicked.
Wicked. Hit the drum again. Wicked. Wednesday. And I'm gonna get wicked. Now, we've had people stay with us before, and I've just had people stay with me before, you know.
Input? Actually, is that what we're doing? You don't have an input on it?
Well, wait a minute. Which one is it?
I was on Ratchet Pregnant Teens and Their Mamas. You were supposed to come in and let us know what the hell it see.
Ratchet, okay, don't do that. Don't not have something to say. Okay, I got you.
Yes. You're
Alright, look,
to.
on Ratchet Pregnant Teenagers, it's like, you know, who raised you? You acting like who raised you is kind of like, you know, the vicious circle of life. I done seen, shout out, wow. Okay, so watch this. Shout out to Grandma Wolf Pussy. Shout out to Grandma Wolf Pussy. When I used to work at the QD, there was a chick. There was an older lady that we called Grandma Wolf Pussy. And the funny thing is, on another episode of Don't Do That, her daughter, this is how I say, a circle of life of bullshit and ratchetness. Her daughter is the same chick that I was talking about that comes in the store and wants to beef with everybody in the store because her boyfriend was now messing around with one of the cashiers. And then her daughter is another little young chick that came in and just wanted to sit on the little, you know, there's like a little area where you take you and open your bag and put your donuts in there, and it's like a little small table right at your kneecap.
Yeah, I know what you're
she wanted to sit on that like that was a park bench.
She is
and
girl,
break that
she?
motherfucker in half. This is a thick, little, tall teenager, about 16, 17 years old, and she's high as shit and wants to sit on that little, area and break, if you go to Saginaw and Pine, to that QD, there's a part of that small little table where you get your donuts that is cracked from her ass. And I want to say, I didn't think I was going to have this much to say on that, but the ratchetness goes down generations. That shit is not cool. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't put...
Very intelligent. She's very smart.
Don't put ratchetness down through the generations. Like, and hey, shout out to Jenny, because we used to just die. And we say, oh, baby, let me show you something. I got something for you. I want to give you a present, baby. It's your 16th birthday, and your mama had one, and I had one, and I just want to give it to you, baby. Well, what is it, Grandma? Open it up, girl. I want to show you what it is. Well, open it up, Grandma. Let me open it up. What is it? It's a wolf pussy, baby. It's a wolf pussy, baby. You gonna just be ghetto and ratchet, and everywhere you go, you gonna talk shit and be loud and just be a wolf pussy, baby. I had one, and your mama had one, and now I'm giving you one, baby. Shout out to Jenny. We used to die when she used to come in right at 11:50 talking about she trying to get a fucking beer, knowing goddamn well we close at fucking midnight. Yeah, so I'm trying to tell you, ratchetness down through the generations. Don't do that. Don't do that.
All right, go ahead with yours.
Now, I've only got 2 for this episode, so I'll start with the one that I may have laid hands on once before in another episode. And that one is strictly, if you are 30 plus, it's long dead the moment since you've been sucking on mama's tit or that you came out her ass.
I can't put my ass that far
dead
right
is the moment, bro. And if you are 30 plus and you still calling your mama for a ride everywhere you need to go, and if she can't give you that ride, you guilt tripping her talking about something, well, you never was there for me and this, that, and the other. When she do 98% of what you want, the 2% she can't do, you guilt tripping and stressing. Don't do that. Don't do that. Bro, grow up. Learn to fend for self, man. There's an old adage where they talk about, leave the nest. Bro, you left the nest. When you turn 21, A lot of motherfuckers say 18.
Yeah.
But when you turn 21, you are an adult and
Sean,
you are able to do what you want to do. You make sure that you got all your shit covered though. Make sure you got your bills paid, and make sure you got you a nice little job, and make sure you can pay for rent, heat, electric, cable. What else is it? Groceries, your own clothes. Make sure you got transportation together. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, what you need to do, what every motherfucker need to do, because no matter what you want to say about Bill Cosby had that shit down pat. You need to watch that episode of the Cosby Show where Bill Cosby breaks down to Theo. He gives him $100 and then he breaks down all the bills and shows him how much he has after he's pays all his bills, and he ends up with like $2. So, yeah. But the one I had was just that, you know, like. That over 30 still counting on your mom for everything and calling her and guilt tripping her and stressing her out, and that's
not fair.
Don't do that.
At the end of the day, because we are, and my input on that basically is, at that age, whatever the fuck happened and growing up makes absolutely no fucking sense to complain about. Alright, at this time, okay, who gives a fuck? Where are you at now? Did you put the initiative to get any further in life than where you are at now, or did you continue to do these sob stories and blame every single fucking thing? Now, at the end of the day, you know, okay, mental illness, I understand. At the end of the day, you will still find a way. Alright, especially if you are also known to the fact of what your problem is, but you also know what your coping mechanisms are. Okay, if you know what your coping mechanisms are, and you know how to utilize them, and then you can utilize them until you can get the help that you get, just know that you still have to communicate, obviously, with the people you work with if you are working. So whenever you are actually out there doing grown people shit, continue to do that shit. It's called pat and fucking bob. Pat your feet and bob your motherfucking ass, bitches. Okay, walk. I've walked from work a couple of times actually, and again, I work right there, an hour away, walking distance, literally timed it. I have walked from work, and I've walked when it's been snowing. Okay, I have walked a couple of times even before that, but at the end of the day, my ass still walked.
Shit, if I want to get somewhere,
okay, if I need to get there, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna find some fucking way, because again, I've been there. Alright, I've walked, and I'll continue walking and keep going. Alright, if I have to walk, I'll go there.
I'm full of vigor.
I will figure it the fuck out, I can guarantee you that much.
I can get anywhere walking if it ain't no 10, 15 fucking miles some goddamn where.
I'll catch a bus if I have to, if I can, but see, at the same time, when I get out,
until I see the bus, and
when
if I'm too close to my destination, when I do see the bus, I keep the fucking walking and keep my fucking
right. I mean, right.
But what? What am I hopping on the bus now and I'm fucking only a half a mile from or a mile away from? I might as well. What?
Here, let me stop at the store. Let me get a QD, QD or whatever. Let me get myself a fountain pop. There you go.
That's for lazy motherfuckers. That's for lazy motherfuckers that have no drive, have no ambition. While they say their ambition drives them and all of that. But can I do? Or was that one mine?
That one was yours.
All right, so let's move to her next.
Mine is and for a lot of people, I know it's not just me, I know it's not just you. I mean, there's plenty of people of you out there that I know damn well that we all know. People who cannot handle the fucking truth.
Oh, man.
Alright, sometimes I know we all can actually have that problem at times. At times, we all have to suck on that sour taste of the truth sometimes, and we don't wanna. We don't want to. Sometimes we push it away, and we're only human. We do that. But when you can't handle the truth because things don't go your way, it doesn't go your own way, especially when you don't put the fucking work into it. So when somebody tells you the truth about yourself, suck on that lemon. You'll have a little bit of fucking sugar to taste it down. Go ahead and take you a shot of tequila if needed.
Let me hit that.
A little bit of truth serum.
Hey, yeah. Okay.
There you go.
Let's have a small episode of Truth
with that shit.
And I'm gonna cut it short and not even keep it too deep.
Yes.
So what had happened was.
Because I'll keep going and make it deep.
Man, what had happened
was,
somebody that we're looking out for right now really is on some other shit, and so a lot of some of the personal shit that we talk about be about that situation. And, you know, man. Oh man, all I'm gonna say about that is
the people who don't matter in the situation, I drop their names. Because they really just don't fucking matter.
It's just a lot of stuff, you know.
But the other people involved,
being responsible that we
I will be responsible and respectful to myself.
But I will say,
not to say the names unless I get to the point to where I have to. And you don't want me to fucking go there. I can save that for the later episodes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even go there. But you know what? I'm just gonna say that for people that can't handle the truth, if somebody tells you the truth, and you can't handle the truth, is it their fault that you can't handle the truth, or is it your fault because you're hearing the truth? And it is the truth because of your inadequacy. Don't be mad at the truth. If people crack me up when they get pissed off at situations that they create. You can't be mad if you created the situation. To be completely honest, you can't be mad. If you create the situation where I have to be all in your business, then I have to be all in your business. Don't be mad at the situation. It is what it is, right?
Right. Can't fucking be mad at the situation.
Damn. Tabernacle. Church. But mine was simply, here's my second and last one was, and I know people know about this because I've had people live with me, and I started on this, and then we had to go to, because I was not letting her do her thing on her show.
After I prepped him before I got on here.
That's what she said. But
would you like to prep for later?
But yeah, so the thing was, okay, when people come to live with you, don't be trying to change up they fucking rules. How the fuck you gonna come in somebody else's house out the kindness of their heart and try and change up their rules? You turning down the heat where they got the heat turned up, or you turning up the heat where they had the heat turned down, and you trying to tell your kids they can do different shit than they kids, the motherfucking kids that live there, and the rules that done been set up and all that. Don't do that.
Because I am all fair and love and fucking
Please stay humble. Please stay humble when you stand in another motherfucker house and you don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, and you can't spell able. If you can't spell able, you need to shut the fuck up.
No, it's fine.
You need to shut the fuck up and let motherfuckers
play your role.
Yeah, play your role. Play your role.
Because at the end of the day, one, on the kids situation, I mean, in or out of the house, when your kids are around my kids and I'm watching your kids, it's all fair and love and war and trust and believe them children are mine and my care. I will fight for them, but I will also treat them as my own, and right is right and wrong is wrong.
And fair. let me just jab this in there. Just jab.
I'll push them down. I won't hit them.
Quick little jab.
Yeah, I won't jab your kid, but I'll push them down.
On kids and swallowing the truth. On kids and swallowing the truth. Okay.
That's a hard subject right there.
Kids and swallowing the truth.
Oh, that's a stomach ache. Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up over here. Oh.
Okay, if I tell you, you're not her father right now, that stings, and it's hard to hear.
It's whack.
That shit sting because you like, how the fuck am I not her father? I'll tell you how you're not her father. The way you're not her father is because the first face that she sees every morning is mine. The last face she sees every night, my belly, is where she goes to sleep, sitting it on my lap.
Just literally.
Sometimes she won't even go to sleep for anyone else. She wants to sit on my lap and bounce on my left knee and go to sleep.
On his belly.
Okay? I wake up at 7 a.m. and I prepare the bottles and have my coffee. I change shitty diapers. I wake her up. I make sure that she gets her naps in and all that. I feed her breakfast. Do you do any of this?
No,
not right now, because of what's going on with what's going on. And the reason that it's going on is because we did what we could do so that we could keep the baby in the family. And instead of you having slick shit to come out of your dick suckers, what you need to have is the first fucking 2 words coming out of your mouth every day to these 2 people are the words, thank you.
Oh, not just us, babe. Not just us.
Oh yeah, his mom too. Definitely his mom. Instead of being an asshole and telling people that they need to stop what they're doing in their home, what they were doing before all of this went on to benefit you. Yeah. Instead of telling people that they can't do what they want to do in their own home, you might want to check that man in the mirror who I'm asking you to make a change. Who and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to get me to put up my finger, then keep talking shit about what I do in my house, Na na na, na na na, na 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 na. What the fuck? Okay, and yeah, what was your next one?
My next one, and my last one before I kick him off and he can put his truth paste on this one too, because pretty much he kind of stated it a little bit. It's called, if you do not have
Wicked.
Hot to piss in,
Wicked.
nor a window to throw it out of, please keep your own opinions to your own shit.
Play your position.
Exactly.
Play your position.
You do not pay the bills here.
Play your position.
Your name is not on my lease.
You need to play your position.
The names that are on my lease are Robert Anderson Summers V, Candy Mae Summers, and Beatrice K. Churchill.
Like
and on that note, I want you to understand something. This bitch right here is the head of household on that fucking lease. Always has been. So what I say goes. Will I counsel? Abso-fucking-lutely, because everything is split.
And one last thing.
Because at the end of the fucking day, this is a unit in here and any place else. If that is what, same thing with you. If you are the one paying, that is your family unit. Everybody else, nothing. Fuck off until you pay bills. Fuck you, pay me.
I got one more. One little small one.
Does it kind of intertwine?
Yeah. It
well,
does.
go ahead. We'll go ahead and kind of be like a backlash right there, and then we'll go from there.
You know what though? I forgot it just that quick. Just that quick.
Okay, so any input on the the piss-in type of bullshit? Because at the end of the fucking day, you don't fucking live here. As a matter of fact, at the end of the fucking day, you were offered to be here. To help you. To help you.
Oh, that was the one.
Oh, shit. Damn, thank God.
That was the one.
All right, bring it on.
I want people to comment down below, but I want to ask you, okay? Because this was my 2016 Will Smith, Chris Rock.
Ooh.
Okay, this was my 2016.
Slap her around.
No, the 2016 is the one that a motherfucker got away with that, didn't have to get dealt with. So there have been many things, but the one thing that I want people down below, because I talked to my boy Mike Thurman, Mike T, big ass bus driver. I talked to him earlier, and he was saying that is kind of a slippery slope. I might have to talk to the wife about that, but he did say he had to grab his brother-in-law up too. He did say that he had to grab his brother-in-law up too. Thank you. And so he said, I wanted to ask y'all brothers, and whatever color you are, I want to just ask you fellas, if your brother-in-law calls your wife a cunt, now it's his sister, but it's your wife, calls her a cunt in front of you,
I know the situation he's talking about.
or in your presence, would you feel as though that's strictly between the brother and sister and that's a blood tie thing? Or would you grab his ass up like, hold the fuck up, motherfucker, I'm in the family now, and it's not only blood ties, it's till death do us part ties, and don't fucking disrespect her like that. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth type shit, right? Now, I just want you to comment below and let me know how many of y'all think like I think, because I want, that's like I said, that's my 2016. Motherfucker always, out his mouth with some stupid shit, and, I always kind of like
it always follows back to that, too, at the end of the day, and then, I've always, I'm like, okay, because he's my brother, okay, got it, yada, 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 and then once shit doesn't go his way, because I put my foot down as the big sister does. As the big sister does, and the one that is also kissing her baby and feeding your baby and changing the baby. And the only fucking one that can give her a bath, by the way, because you threaten the integrity of my fucking husband.
That's a whole other can of worms. I'm gonna hit this because I'm about to...
Alright, yeah. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna let him get out of here. Alright?
Don't do that!
Don't do that. Alright, get out of here. I'm gonna close this up here for you. So I'll emphasize as he's getting ready to get out of here. And continue to emphasize on every fucking episode if I have to, because I know you watch every single fucking episode. Stop fucking with my mom. On God. Because trust me, you're karma, bitch. And I'm calling it out. Both of you. All three of you if I have to. Fuck with my mom. I dare you. Now, I will see you guys on Friday. It's going to be Fuck It Fridays, guys. And I want you to make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And also make sure you hit that little bell down there. So you'll get notifications each and every time we drop new content. Ding, 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 ding. And I will see you on Friday, bitches. See you later.